The Belgian Grand Prix presents a challenging task for Red Bull, a team that has hit a rough patch in performance since the Miami race. Max Verstappen's car suffered an irreparable engine issue in Canada, leading to a 10-place grid penalty for him. This, combined with changes to the track and unpredictable weather, plus strong showings from McLaren and Mercedes, makes a win for Max far from certain. Could this race shake up the championships? Verstappen is set for another tough weekend at Spa, starting no higher than P11 due to his penalty. Given McLaren's recent pole positions and Mercedes' speed at Silverstone, it'll be fascinating to see if Verstappen can pull off a pole position under these mixed conditions. While he's a master in wet conditions, Lewis Hamilton also excels on a slippery track. With McLaren's strong recent performance, cracking the top three will be a big challenge for the Dutch driver. Red Bull's concern is palpable. Both Verstappen and team principal Christian Horner have admitted that McLaren seems to have an edge in development. Horner noted that McLaren's car operates more flexibly compared to Red Bull's RB20, which has a narrower operational window, complicating matters for their engineers and drivers. Horner also pointed out that despite efforts like a new engine cover in Hungary, Red Bull hasn't regained their early season dominance. After evaluating recent data, the team is focused on identifying and optimizing underperforming areas. A striking revelation post-Hungary was that Verstappen failed to make the podium in 3 of the last 6 races. With such hurdles and competition, the Belgian Grand Prix could indeed be a game-changer in the championship race. You might think there's nothing to worry about, but consider this. Out of 61 races from 2021 to 2023, the team only missed the podium 5 times. That shows just how dominant Red Bull has been. But here's the challenge. They don't have a strong backup driver if Verstappen isn't at his best. This could be a big issue as McLaren and Mercedes are stepping up their game. For example, in the races where Verstappen finished 5th, his teammate Perez only managed to come in 7th and couldn't take advantage of Verstappen's off days. Red Bull usually shines on warmer tracks, but when it gets colder, teams like McLaren, Mercedes with the W15 and Ferrari with the SF24 become strong competitors. This is particularly worrisome for the upcoming race at Spa, which is expected to have cooler temperatures. Even if it doesn't rain on Sunday, the track will likely be cold due to rain predicted for Friday and Saturday, making it challenging for Red Bull's usual driving style. We've seen Perez struggle too. Although he had a fantastic recovery race in Hungary, going from 16th to 7th, the crash during qualifying ruined his overall performance. Right now, Perez leads in causing the most damage to his car, costing Red Bull valuable resources that could have been used to improve the RB20 or find other solutions. Red Bull's Chief Technical Officer Pierre Wache has acknowledged that part of the issue lies with the team and they are working to help Perez unlock the car's potential. But this uncertainty doesn't bode well for the Belgian Grand Prix. However, the low-downforce track at Spa might give Red Bull an edge, which is why they've switched back to their Silverstone-based engine cover. On a more troubling note, the DRS section on the Canal Straight has been shortened by 75 metres, making it harder for Red Bull to capitalise on long straights for easy overtakes. This change could make it tougher for Verstappen to close in on a podium finish. Overall, while Red Bull has some strengths going into Spa, there are several factors that could complicate their race strategy, making for a very interesting weekend ahead. We're in for a thrilling race ahead, especially given our emotional driver who gets upset when things don't go his way. The big question hanging over us is whether Red Bull has truly ironed out their issues to level the playing field against teams that have notably advanced their cars in just a few months. Helmut Marko from Red Bull has admitted that their recent upgrades might not have hit the mark as expected, which is worrying news. While Mercedes and McLaren are also rolling out upgrades, they haven't matched Red Bull's ambitious overhaul. This has allowed them to either catch up or stand very close to Red Bull's RB20, thanks to minor tweaks and fine-tuning. Marko observed that the McLaren has been impressively fast this summer, performing well under various conditions. Despite a warmer race day that didn't hit the expected heat, McLaren stayed strong, outpacing many and only trailing slightly behind. Over the past few races, they've been right up there near the front. Red Bull has slipped back a bit. Last year in Hungary, they were quicker, but this time the RB20 lagged 0.21 seconds per lap. Far from their earlier dominance where they won races with a huge lead, Verstappen's drop in performance reflects this, and Red Bull admitting they're no longer the top dogs speaks volumes. Initially, they thought they had the season in the bag after a strong start, securing most podium finishes with Verstappen and Perez. As the season's evolved, it's turned out to be anything but predictable, marked by 7 different race winners in 13 races. It sets the stage for an intriguing finale. So, does Red Bull have the mettle to regain their competitive edge? And crucially, can Verstappen pull off another heroic performance to salvage at least one championship title, given McLaren's shaky strategy in recent races? Only time will tell on this legendary circuit. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.